It's time for the Lakefront Living Realty radio show on News Talk KRMS. Lakefront Living Realty is Missouri's only real estate firm focused solely on lakefront and lake access properties, changing lives one lake house at a time. So let's talk the waterfront lifestyle. Please welcome owner-broker Annie Faulstich and her guests for today's program.
Welcome to the Lakefront Living Real Estate Show, your trusted guide to buying or selling property at Lake of the Ozarks, where every day is a lake day. I'm Annie Faulstich, owner-broker of Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri's only exclusive lakefront lake access brokerage, where we're changing lives one lake house at a time. What are the 5 golden rules when selling your lakefront property? That is what we are going to discuss on today's show. I have the honor of having lakefront specialists Stacy O'Neill and Haley Glover, both agents with Lakefront Living Realty, in the studio with me today to take you through those 5 steps and what each of them mean. So stay with us today as we talk about how these steps affect you when selling. As always, if you miss any part of the show, you can catch it the following week or any time after on our YouTube channel, Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri. And that's M-O, I think spelled out, or Missouri. There you can find a library of all the previous radio shows, real estate home videos, and our popular real estate tips of the week. So please check it out and subscribe to the YouTube channel to keep current. First, Stacy, Haley, welcome to the show. And thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you both for taking the time to join me today. I know, and I've talked in the past weeks, and even though we got a little bit of snow, I mean, things have stayed busy. The fall is still rocking and rolling here at the lake. So I know, personally, you both are very busy agents, so I appreciate you taking the time to be with us. Each week, I like to cover topics that affect buyers and sellers of lakefront property. I bring in area experts in a wide range of fields and topics to keep us informed. Today is a fun spin. It's having agents from our office on the show, but I feel it's also very valuable information to share with anyone currently selling or thinking about selling their lakefront or lake access property. And again, we are the only exclusive lakefront agents at Lake of the Ozarks, so I have brought in the experts, in my opinion. The 5 golden rules, that's what we're covering today. So if you follow me at all, you may have heard me talk about these 5 golden rules in the past on videos, on the radio show. I discuss the 5 golden rules quite a bit in a lot of my marketing, and especially with lakefront sellers. But today we're going to get a little bit further into those 5 golden rules. Here they are, if you haven't heard them in the past. Number 1, lifestyle. Number 2, marketing. Number 3, exposure. Number 4, price. And number 5, specialist. The 5 golden rules. It is true that all lakefront buyers have a past association with lakefront living that evokes a strong emotional connection, most likely from childhood. So the presentation and marketing of your home need to tap into that emotion. So let's talk about number 1, lifestyle. I talk a lot about lifestyle and selling the lifestyle on the show. So it is no wonder that lifestyle is our number 1 golden rule. Because truly, you're not just selling a home, you're selling a lake and a lifestyle. This is a key factor to remember when selling your home. That is why lakefrontliving.com is the only site to not only give you real estate information on a particular property, but it gives buyers information on the lake itself. And here at Lake of the Ozarks, it gives information on the area your home is located on the water. We've broken that down even further. Forbes magazine says when crafting a content marketing strategy, it just makes sense to promote lifestyle versus product, and here's why. Your ultimate goal is to sell the product or service while truly connecting with the customer. To connect with buyers requires a sort of intimacy with the consumer. Getting to know your consumer, their likes, dislikes, dreams, hobbies, shoppings, habits, etc. So when I read that, I mean, that is about relating to the lakefront home buyer. What type of home are you selling? Do you have a nice dock and a quiet cove that is perfect for spending all day swimming and lounging? Maybe you have one of the most amazing views or sunsets at the lake. I can tell you from personal experience, we have had both and sought after different types of properties due to different chapters in our life and lifestyles. At Lakefront Living Realty, lifestyle is one of the major factors we question when pre-qualifying our thousands of lakefront home buyers that come to our site monthly. By asking the important lifestyle questions, we are able to match them with the perfect lake home for themselves and their lifestyle. Saving the buyer's time and saving sellers, most importantly, as we're talking about today, from showing their home to buyers who are uninterested and, possibly wasting your time. It always takes a little bit of time to get ready for those showings. So anytime we can pre-qualify those buyers with lifestyle questions, it does help you, the seller. I know I could go on and on telling stories of selling the lifestyle on both the buyers and sellers side of the listing because it's what we do every day. We truly are selling that lifestyle. And again, I think that's a big reason why lifestyle is our number one golden rule. So, Stacy, Haley, I'm going to bring you both in for just a little bit here before you even talk further about the golden rules. But first, Stacy, introduce yourself. Tell the listeners a little bit about when and what brought you to the lake, and then about what made your family choose the lake access home you did for your family.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, Annie, for including me today on the show. I appreciate the opportunity. So when I first came to the lake, it was 26 years ago. My husband and I had just gotten married, actually, and came here on our honeymoon. We fell in love with the lake. Every year for our vacation, we would return. We'd stay in the same cabin. And we'd always ask ourselves, how do people do it? How do you live at the lake? The economy seems to be so seasonal. How do you make it here? And we knew eventually one day we'd like to be here. So we decided that it was going to be now or never. So we've actually been here at the lake for 16 years now. Myself and my family, we have a second-tier home in Camdenton. We have a really beautiful view of the lake. That's the most important feature to us at our home right now. And we also have lake access. There's a community dock down the hill, so anytime we want to go in the boat or fishing, we just hop down there, and it's very convenient and accessible. With the community dock, you don't have as many worries about maintaining it, or, there's someone else always watching it as well, so it's kind of nice to have someone else looking out for you.
Yeah, you all do have an incredible view. And that's kind of why I wanted to talk to both of you about your own personal experiences, because we all do live the lake lifestyle at Lakefront Living, and it's very important to us. But we all have our own individual lifestyle requirements or things that we were looking for. And yeah, Stacy, you all have that awesome, 180-degree view that you get to see every day. And that's a good point to say about the community slip as well. A lot of people are choosing to move to Lake of the Ozarks full time and choosing a second-tier property with lake access so that, that they have that peace of mind, also knowing that somebody else is sharing the expense of the community dock and looking out for the dock as well. So I think that's a good thing to point out. And you all do, I know your boys are big fishermen.
Oh, yes.
So that was something, I'm sure, when you were looking as far as your lifestyle requirement, being in an area that was conducive for your boys to get on the boat and go fishing any time of the week.
Oh, yeah. Any opportunity they have to have a fishing rod in their hand, they are down there fishing off the dock or the bank or in the kayaks or out in the fishing boat. So that's their number one favorite thing to do. So we're thankful that we have that opportunity every day, that they get out, enjoy the great outdoors, and get to really be firsthand at the lake.
Yeah, that's awesome. Haley, give us a little bit of background on on you. Oh, here we go. Music has kicked in. So stay tuned with us here at the Lakefront Living Realty Show. Today we are talking about the 5 golden rules when selling your lakefront or lake access property. We touched a little bit on lifestyle, and that's what we're going to finish up when we come back from the break. So stay with us. We're going to take you through the rest of the 5 golden rules and, of course, touch on some hot properties at the lake. But always stay with us at the Lakefront Living Radio Show on News Talk KRMS, 1150 AM, 97.5 FM, and 103.3 FM, and now on HD3 at 93.5. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Scott Ferguson, CEO of Lakefront Living International. Remember, you're not just buying a house, you're buying the lake and the lifestyle that is unique to Lake of the Ozarks. For more information, visit lakefrontliving.com. We hope you'll listen in on Saturdays at 11:06 on News Talk KRMS.
Welcome back to the Lakefront Living Real Estate Show, your trusted guide to buying or selling property at Lake of the Ozarks, where every day is a lake day. Again, I'm Annie Faulstich, owner-broker of Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri's only exclusive lakefront lake access brokerage. Today, if you missed a first part of the show, we are talking about the 5 golden rules when selling lakefront lake access property. Golden rule number 1, lifestyle. That's what we were talking about before the short break. That really is one of the most important tools when selling lakefront property. That is what we sell every day. We're not just, we say that kind of tagline, we're not just selling a home, we're selling a lake, we're selling a lifestyle. It really is true. So we just got cut off before Haley. I was introducing you and your family. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your story and how your family made it to the lake.
Okay, well, my family has been here full-time for 3 years now, and we moved here from the Kansas City area. We lived in Olathe, Kansas for about 16 years, and we had, before moving here 3 years ago full-time, we did have a cabin up on the Gravois Arm for a couple of years, and so we were seasonal lake people for a while, and my husband and I both are from the Midwest, but hadn't really spent a lot of time here at Lake of the Ozarks, oddly. But we decided kind of on a whim to buy a cabin and kind of check it out and see, what it was all about, I guess. We had a lot of friends who had cabins here, and we visited a couple times. But so anyway, we enjoyed that a lot with friends and family, and excuse me, when our oldest son graduated from high school a few years ago, we decided it was time for a change for our 2 younger kids. So we really wanted to live somewhere a little bit smaller community, and we decided to just give it a shot. And it was kind of a crazy thing, but we packed up and moved everyone here to the lake, and we kind of chose the area that we ended up in based on the schools. And we now live in the Lake Ozark area, kind of near Four Seasons, and we live on the water, and we have our own private dock in a quiet no-wake cove, and we just love it there. We entertain a lot of friends and family throughout the year. And our summers are very busy. We feel like a bed and breakfast most of the time, but we love it and wouldn't have it any other way.
Awesome. I knew you both, had different stories, and everybody does. You can see that everybody that lives on or near the lake has an association with lifestyle in one fashion or another. Lifestyle staging is also something we suggest to sellers to go along with the number 1 golden rule of lifestyle. Stage your shoreline and lakeside and or dock with lifestyle items. Fishing equipment, kayaks, outdoor entertaining areas, or fire pits might make those spaces stand out just as you do the spaces in your home. We all know that everybody buying on the lake plans to spend time in these areas as much, or in some cases even more than inside the house. So, stage those spaces for lifestyle as well. Share your experiences. One of the most powerful marketing pieces you can create is a heartfelt letter to the future owners. Discuss your favorite lake experiences, the particular location, neighbors, wildlife, kids, grandkids, etc. Include this in your marketing package. So that kind of shifts us to golden rule number 2, because we now have covered golden rule number 1, lifestyle. Let's talk about golden rule number 2 is marketing. Haley Glover's going to take us a little further into golden rule number 2, marketing.
So marketing is an important part of the home selling process in any market. But as you know, the home market, or the real estate market here at Lake of the Ozarks, is unique, and that requires a unique marketing approach. Lakefront property is unique, and your lakefront home is unique. It takes a focused marketing approach to attract and educate the best buyers for your lakefront property. We, Lakefront Living Realty, have developed an approach that does just that. There are many real estate agencies and agents to choose from when selling your lakefront home. Just as every home is different, every agent has their own unique personality and process. So what makes Lakefront Living Realty agents different from the others? Well, we sell your home and the lakefront lifestyle. We believe in the power of niche marketing. We are confident that when you narrow your focus, you expand your appeal. We don't try to be all things to all people. We are simply the best at all things lakefront. As Annie said earlier, all lakefront property buyers have a past association with lakefront living that evokes a strong emotional connection, most likely from childhood experiences. We understand this completely, as all Lakefront Living Realty agents work, play, and live the lakefront lifestyle themselves. We understand from personal and professional experience that the presentation and marketing of your home needs to tap into that emotion. Our goal as your lakefront specialist is to tell a compelling story that is both emotional and visual to bring the buyer in and connect them to your home and the lake lifestyle it offers. Generalist agents take your lakefront listing, put it on the local MLS system, and hope that another agent sells it for them. Our marketing approach is as unique as the lakefront buyers themselves. We have created a comprehensive plan to capture the buyer market first, so when you are ready to sell your lake home, the lakefront buyers are ready and waiting for you. How do we do this? Our approach is a bit different as we promote our services to a very specific market, the lakefront property buyer. First, our website, lakefrontliving.com, attracts thousands of buyers who are anxiously awaiting the next lakefront property to come to market. 80% of the time, we can sell your lakefront property to someone already on our registered lakefront property buyers list. Each of our listed properties are showcased as a featured listing on our website in rotation for maximum exposure to registered buyers who are actively searching for lakefront property. The same group of registered lakefront buyers is exposed directly one more time through our weekly email newsletter. In addition to our own pool of registered lakefront property buyers, we showcase your home to multiple other groups of buyers on dozens of websites, many of which are specific to lakefront properties. So a specific pool of buyers now know that your lakefront home has been listed. How do we get them in the door? To every Lakefront Living Realty listing, we offer complimentary professional staging. Our stager will work with you to help declutter, organize, and rearrange your furniture, decor, and belongings to maximize the space and spotlight the best features of your home. We then bring in our professional photographer and drone videographer, also at no additional charge to you, the seller, to capture your home's beauty and unique features, inside and outside. The most unique feature of any lakefront home is the lake itself. We take special care in capturing the lake lifestyle of the home by focusing on the home's position on the water and the views from inside and outside the home with professional quality, panoramic, and aerial photography and videography. The photos and videos and the story they will tell are what will bring the buyers in. The look and feel of the home once they arrive is what will make them want to stay. We take great pride and care in this part of our marketing process. Every lake home has a story. We create a professional, descriptive copy for the listing description that is unique to your property and paints a picture of a desired lake lifestyle. We also ask that the homeowner provide a brief write-up on their personal lakefront living experience to share with prospective buyers. Buyers connect with and respond to the emotional story and can't wait to start creating their own. We provide lakefront buyers and sellers with a proven, consistent consumer experience. We understand you are not just selling a home, you are selling a lake and a lifestyle. The story we tell when marketing your home in this unique way will resonate with buyers who are looking for the same experience for themselves and their family for years to come.
It's true. Thanks, Haley. Marketing obviously is a big topic. Everybody is asking about marketing. What are you doing to market our home? What are you going to do different? And that's always something that we have to keep up on, keep ahead of the trends. Just a couple weeks ago, we had our stager, Megan Glasscock Interiors, and Studio V Entertainment Photography in the studio talking about just those things. Those are two really important key factors, and we discuss those as everybody's hitting the internet first. But staying on top of marketing, our golden rule number 2, is very important to us at Lakefront Living Realty, and hitting that niche market. The niche market of the lakefront buyers is really where that key component hits. Utilizing those tools that we have in place and putting them in front of potential buyers is the biggest part of our marketing campaign. So, golden rule number 2, marketing. When we come back, we'll take a short break. We're going to hit the rest of the golden rules. So stay with us on the Lakefront Living Radio Show. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Lakefront Living Real Estate Show, your trusted guide to buying or selling property at Lake of the Ozarks, where every day is a lake day. Again, I'm Annie Faulstich, owner-broker of Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri's only exclusive lakefront lake access brokerage. We are discussing the 5 golden rules when selling your lakefront or lake access property. We've got Stacy O'Neill and Haley Glover, both lakefront specialists, realtors with Lakefront Living Realty, in the studio today. We're going over those 5 golden rules in a little more depth than we ever have before on the show or any of our marketing pieces. So again, if you miss any of the show, you can always catch it anytime on our YouTube channel, Lakefront Living Realty Missouri. You can listen to past episodes anytime at your leisure. So be sure to subscribe to that and stay up to date, especially if you've missed any of this pertinent information when selling property. So we covered lifestyle, which is golden rule number 1. We've covered marketing, golden rule number 2. Golden rule number 3 was exposure. Be seen, be found, both locally and nationally. This statement rings even more true, I believe, due to the fact that we are primarily a vacation and second home destination. The large majority of our buyers are not here locally. Having a national presence is essential. So, how do I expose my lake home to the maximum number of lakefront buyers? Not just locally, but nationally. We believe the best way to do this is through the power of niche marketing. Haley touched on that a little bit earlier as well. Conventional wisdom is to take a new listing and push it out to the marketplace. But by employing niche marketing or specialization techniques, the marketplace actually comes to you. So narrowing your focus expands your appeal. Here are 4, for example. HGTV producers pursue us regularly because our lake market specialization. Our continuous involvement on multi-lake related TV shows creates tremendous exposure for our clients. Local news and television news outlets and specialty programs require regular input from market experts. Our knowledgeable lakefront specialists benefit from these relationships, as do our clients. National campaigns. Cross-market promotional campaigns such as our Life is Short by the Lake House, which I'm sure you've heard me say before, bring a nationwide audience to our website. So we've got bythelakehouse.com. Our sellers benefit from thousands of registered lakefront buyers. This also goes hand in hand with the tools that we have in place, I believe. We run these national campaigns targeting registered lakefront buyers and give them awesome tools that they can use to help find their dream home. So lakefrontliving.com, the goal of any seller is to place their home in front of as many buyers as possible. 98% of all buyers start their search online. LakefrontLiving.com brings 100,000 lakefront buyers to your lake home every month. Of course, it is also necessary to include yourself on all national search engines as well, I believe. And we talked about that too earlier with Haley. Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, for example. I mean, those are necessary, and we do include those. And you should be out there. You should be reaching those national audiences. Depends on, multiple people use different search engines for whichever they prefer. I will remind, everyone, putting our passion for putting your best foot forward. I mean, you only have one chance to make a first impression. So along with exposure is professional photography. It's not a golden rule, but I feel encompasses all of the rules, because we even talked about that in marketing. So here in exposure, I think it's very important. Again, I had Studio V on the show a couple weeks ago talking about just that. With online being the number one source, you have to stand apart from the crowd. The days of your realtor taking pictures with their camera or worse, phone, are over and should never happen. If you missed that show, definitely go back to our YouTube page and check it out. He gave some great information on new techniques for getting that exposure and getting your best foot forward when listing your property. Golden rule number 4, price. This is also one of the most important parts of the listing as well. I have previously had local appraisers on the show discussing the value of a pre-listing appraisal. Today, Stacy O'Neill is going to share some insight on golden rule number 4, price. What do you have?
Okay, Annie. So one of the things I like the most about listening to this program is the way that from week to week we have different topics that we talk about, but they all really tie in together as a full package, like we're talking today about the 5 golden rules and how they each relate and tie into each other. So I know you've talked in the past about having appraisers and the importance of having that done, and so I just wanted to take a minute or two to talk about the importance and some of the challenges that we find in pricing a lakefront home. Really, the most important thing to remember is that it is critical to be priced correctly from the start. We really do encourage that. We want to try to get that to that point so there's no guesswork involved. We really want to make sure we give you an accurate estimation of what your home's value is. Also, there are some things that do not determine your home's value, perhaps that people don't really think about, or maybe you have experienced in the past. On websites such as Zillow, there's a popular tool called the Zestimate.
Dun, dun,
yeah,
dun.
Which we often find is inaccurate. Really, at best, it really is just providing a very broad guideline, and it's only a starting point for determining a home's value. The most important part of being a realtor is to really make sure that the seller understands what they're getting into, and that we really listen to their concerns and needs as well. So really, your realtor has to be really familiar with your lake, your location, and your neighborhood. I found in many cases in business relationships, people don't really care what you know until they know that you care. And we really do understand that, and we really do care. We know it can be difficult to detach yourself emotionally from your property. It's hard for people to think about moving on and all those wonderful memories that they've experienced. That being said, there are also many factors that have very little influence on the value of your home. For example, what did you pay for the home? How much money do you need to come away with? How much money did you put into the house for improvements? Hey, how much did your neighbor's house sell for? Those are things that are important to you, and we do want to listen to those concerns and questions, but we also know that those really don't have very much influence on the actual value of your home when it comes to selling it. We'll never tell you just what you want to hear. We want to be upfront and honest with you, and we'll never inflate the sale price just to get your listing. One of the common myths that we hear is we need to leave some room to negotiate. You need to remember that if you have no offers, you have nothing to negotiate. If you price too high, it can cause extended time on the market. It can cause you appraisal issues. It helps sell your competition and even positions you out of a buyer's search results. In fact, 93% of lake homes that do not sell in the first 2 weeks will never receive the initial list price. When you think about that, it's easy to see why it's so critical to be priced correctly from the start. Not all realtors are created equally. It's important to have a market analysis completed by a specialist in lakefront real estate in your market. Again, we're so familiar with your lake, your location, and your neighborhood. Those are some important experience tools that we can bring to the table to help you. Let's talk a minute about the things that do determine your home's value. And I know you've covered this topic in the past too, Annie. With the pre-listing appraisal, there's many reasons why appraisals pay for themselves. It's really going to put you in control, even if it's a buyer's market. It helps a potential buyer justify with logic. And an appraisal gives an accurate assessment of your lakefront property's value. The best way to learn the value of your home is a comparable market analysis from a lakefront specialist and a professional appraisal of your home. So we're happy to help you anytime you have questions. We do provide free market analysis for your home. Love to talk with you about that at any time. So again, it's really critical to be priced correctly from the start. Those are very, very important things to think about.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, price is so important. Really, I don't know how we put these 5 golden rules in order. I don't think that they are in order because I think that they're all number one in their own case. Testing the market does not work. We've proven that over and over, and I can tell you every time we try to test the market, it doesn't work. And you end up selling for even a lower value than originally determined a lot of times. So price is very important. We're going to take another quick short break. Stay with us on the Lakefront Living Radio Show on News Talk KRMS. We're covering the 5 golden rules when selling your lakefront property. So stay tuned with us. We will be right back. Welcome back to the Lakefront Living Real Estate Show, your trusted guide to buying or selling property at Lake of the Ozarks, where every day is a lake day. Again, I'm Annie Faulstich, owner-broker of Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri's only exclusive lakefront lake access brokerage. I'm joined in the studio today with 2 of our lakefront specialists at Lakefront Living Realty, Haley Glover and Stacy O'Neill. Thank you both again for being with us today. It's kind of fun, switch it up a little bit. As I said, we strive every week to bring in lake area experts. We cover a wide range of topics that affect both buyers and sellers of lakefront property. We're reaching out to, buyers and sellers, but also anybody that wants to stay up to date and involved in the real estate market at Lake of the Ozarks. So, again, just the same, I feel like we've brought in the area experts today. So thank you both for being here. On those 5 golden rules, okay, we've covered number 1, lifestyle. Number 2, marketing. 3, exposure. 4, Stacy just covered price right before the break. Number 5, specialist. I think this rings true in many areas of life. I mean, when you're getting your car worked on, you typically try to find someone that specializes in the work that you need done. A doctor, a lawyer, etc. Why would you not put the largest investment of your life, potentially, in the hands of a specialist? especially if you do not live in the area and are making a purchase or a sale from cities or states away. Wouldn't it make sense to know that you have an expert in what you are selling on your side? There's just so many instances through life where you wouldn't think twice about going to a specialist. You would automatically use someone that only specializes in that type of service. So why in your largest investment you wouldn't do that, I'm not sure. Lakefront Living Realty here at Lake of the Ozarks takes the specialist to a whole new level. Not only are we the only exclusive lakefront lake access brokerage, but we have also territoried the lake to give you, the seller, an even larger advantage. We see it all the time in larger cities. Agents specialize in certain neighborhoods. Why should the lake be any different? We're covering more shoreline than the coast of California, 3 counties, and multiple towns. Yes, our agents can and do sell the entire lake, but focus their listings to their neighborhood, literally in the areas in which they live and know. It is one thing to know your way around the streets, but to know your way around the lake is a whole nother animal. We know your neighborhood and your lake. We know how to assist buyers better in your area. Many agents have never even been on the lake or not for many years. Do you think it might be challenging for them to truly sell your lake lifestyle? I think so. Lake of the Ozarks is a special place. It comes with many opportunities and challenges for a buyer or seller if you do not join forces with an expert or specialist in selling or buying lakefront property. So it is so important when reaching out to work with a specialist. Follow those 5 golden rules and take those to heart. If you are currently selling right now or thinking about selling, take note. The 5 golden rules: lifestyle, marketing, exposure, price, and specialist. If you leave any of them out, I think you're going to do yourself a disservice. We always want to talk about our featured listing of the week. This week, I'm going to take you to 39 Maid Marian Court. It is located on the 43-mile marker in the mouth of Bollinger Creek Cove, giving you stunning lake views with cove protection and amazing water. This 4-bedroom, 2 full-bath home has recently been completely renovated inside and out. Paved roads to your flat driveway, you will walk right into your front door. Sitting on the water's edge, you will enjoy the view before you ever even enter the house. But once you step in, this is now an open concept floor plan and will give you water views from floor to ceiling throughout the home. Better than brand new, this home has plenty of room for the whole family with 2 large living spaces, making it perfect for full or part-time living. The outdoor space is ideal, giving you the best of both worlds. There is a large screened-in deck off the main level living and kitchen, the perfect spot for morning or evening to be at the water's edge enjoying the lake living. Additional outdoor living space includes a huge deck over the lakefront boathouse, the perfect place to entertain and catch some sun and watch the lake activity. This home comes with a 2-well dock with swim platform and has plenty of room to put in any dock of your dreams. High-end finishes and tastefully done, this home will appeal to any buyer. Check it out online. 39 Maid Marian Court, listed at $325,000. That is MLS number 3519979. Again, 39 Maid Marian Court, listed at $325,000 on the 43-mile marker in Bollinger Creek Cove. Check out our Instagram, always. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, lakefrontliving.com. You can see a lot of these professional photos, walkthrough videos, different types of tips and information to give you further tools to use when buying or selling lakefront property. Sellers, do not look up your home's value on Zillow. We just covered that, and get your Zestimate. Go to lakefrontliving.com and use our patented Calculator tool. Answer a few short questions regarding your home and receive a value range to get you started. Be sure while you're on the site to sign up for our weekly newsletter, the Lake House Scout, that is specific to information regarding Lake of the Ozarks and the real estate market, or read our weekly blog, the Lake House Lookout. We are also featuring, again, the weekly tips on our YouTube channel. Sign up and subscribe there. I mean, as you can see, things are not slowing down for us at Lakefront Living Realty this season. If you would ever like to talk directly to one of our Lakefront specialists regarding buying or selling, contact us directly through lakefrontliving.com and go to the Missouri page. You could be our next week's featured listing. And please, if there's ever a topic or you would like to hear or be a guest on the show, please reach out to me directly via email, AnnieF@lakefrontliving.com, or 573-216-4350. I am here, as we all are, to answer any of your real estate questions you might have. I also want to remind everyone that Lakefront Living Realty Missouri is now also covering Table Rock, Taneycomo, and Bull Shoals Lake. So if you or anyone you know is interested or would like to know more about real estate on those lakes, please have them go to lakefrontliving.com to the Missouri page and check out active real estate. We're going to continue to have multiple guests and area experts on the show throughout the course of the off season and still bring you hot new listings. We have no plans of slowing down here at Lake of the Ozarks with Lakefront Living Realty, so be sure to keep up. Check us out, lakefrontliving.com. Utilize those tools. We have a lot of information there, whether you are a buyer or a seller, that can put you in the right direction and really have peace of mind knowing that you're going into a sale or a purchase with your best foot forward. So always utilize those tools that we have that you can find on lakefrontliving.com. Today, we spoke about the 5 golden rules. Again, to kind of recap on that, I want to thank everybody for staying with us throughout the show today. If you did miss any part of it, please look it up. Anytime at your leisure, you can listen on our YouTube channel, Lakefront Living Realty Missouri. We always talk about selling a lifestyle at Lakefront Living Realty. Following the 5 golden rules when selling your lakefront property will put you ahead of the competition. Do not leave money on the table. Always choose to hire a specialist. This is most likely your largest investment. So do not risk leaving it to chance with a friend or a neighbor. Everybody knows, I don't even know what the number probably is. Stats, everybody probably knows at least 10 agents, 20 agents maybe. I don't know, at least I know. But truly, follow the proven systems and you will be so thankful that you did. My family and I live and work to boat and enjoy all that Lake of the Ozarks has to offer. Real estate truly is my passion, so every day is a lake day. Let us help you find your lakefront lifestyle. Until next week, enjoy family and friends this beautiful fall at Lake of the Ozarks, and stay with us at News Talk KRMS 93.5. We'll be back next week.
Hi, I'm Haley Glover, Realtor and Lakefront Specialist with Lakefront Living Realty at Lake of the Ozarks. Call or email me directly to put my love for the lakefront lifestyle to work for you. I am a full-time agent exclusively working with buyers and sellers of lakefront and lake access property. You can find me at lakefrontliving.com, call 913-638-7798, or email me directly at Haley, Haley, @lakefrontliving.com.